Pyromancy Tome from the Great Swamp, containing advanced pyromancies. Give to the old Master Pyromancer to learn advanced pyromancies of the Great Swamp. Spells of the Great Swamp are passed down from master to pupil. Without a master, there is no pupil. But without a pupil, there is also no master. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome back to Dark Souls 3. I have been busy on my own time. I have gone off and gotten the Pyromancy Tome. I knew it was in the swamp. I forgot exactly where. I found it. Here it is. You will have just seen that. I also spent quite a bit of time just allowing myself to be summoned for the Abyss Watchers fight. A fair few times it happened. I have 79,000 souls, that's a lot. And I'm up to 14 Sunlight Medals, so we're at roughly halfway to the 30 that I really, absolutely have to hit. 30, it is the most important number of all time. Let's see, what else have I done? I picked up the Sacred Chime. It was kind of miserable to acquire. It's just a random lucky drop from the enemies between the Udix Gunder boss fight, the bonfire there, and the Cemetery of Ash. So, between these two, way back at the beginning of the game, it actually took me a lot longer to get than I was expecting, but I've upgraded it to +3, which is pretty sweet. Our Scimitar is +4. Our Pyromancy Flame is also +3. Blah. Basically, right outside of the Abyss Watchers, when the Dark Wraiths show up, and they attack the Grues, and they all just kind of fight back and forth, the Grues pretty regularly drop normal Titanite shards. So that's where pretty much all my Titanite came from for upgrading those. Hopefully it'll make a little bit of a difference with my spells. Let's see. There are a few other things that I want to do here. There are a few things that we haven't actually done around Firelink Shrine. If I go up over here, let's see, are there items up here? I completely forget. I don't think there are. There might be something on the other side. But out here, we have not gone out here. Big old Dark Souls 2 giant tree. Can we examine? There we go. Seed of a giant tree. Hooray! This is the door that opens if you get the 20,000 soul key. We have enough to afford it. We absolutely do. Let's see if I can pull this off, though. There we go. Look at that. Second try. Oh my gosh. I will even applaud this message. Jumping, therefore praise the skill with a capital S. Get some more homeward bones. Also very exciting. Honestly, I should have come up here and done this like way earlier. Alas, I did not. Oh yeah, there's the Swordmaster. Hey, what's going on? Can you get up here? You can't get up here. What are you doing down there? What's going on, buddy? I'm only taunting you a little bit. We do need to fight him eventually. I might just do it now. Honestly, I was contemplating using his weapon, the katana, the Uchigatana, which is a pretty gosh darn good dexterity weapon. I was contemplating using that. I settled on the scimitar instead. Yes. Pickle pea, pumperum. There's the Estus shard. That's one of the big things that we're after here. The other big thing that we're after. Yeah, say your stuff.
Me, pickle pea. Me, pumperum.
Yep. If we drop certain items for the bird... There we go, that's what I wanted. If we drop certain items for the bird, she will give us other items in return. It's a mechanic that has existed for all time in all of Dark Souls. There we go. I wanted that. So, the question is, do I want to give up any of these? Not really? So the covetous silver serpent ring was in Dark Souls 1 and also Dark Souls 2. It is a silver ring depicting a snake that could have been, but never was, a dragon. Fallen foes yield more souls. Snakes are known as creatures of great avarice, devouring prey even larger than themselves by swallowing them whole. If one's shackles are cause for discontent, perhaps it's time for some old-fashioned greed. Here. I agree. So we get like 20% more souls, a fifth more souls. That's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. It seems like a good idea. I don't think we're going to be able to make a jump here. Oh my gosh, we did. We could go back up and around and kick down the ladder. I think? Maybe? Maybe not. It doesn't really matter. This is all we really needed. Oh, we picked up the Seed of a Giant. So if we use it, enemies will start attacking anybody who invades us as if it were me, right? So enemies will become hostile towards invaders. Because normally if you invade someone, the enemies are not hostile towards you. Okay, we're going to go turn in the Pyromancy Tome. I also want to turn in my Estus Shard that we just got. And we'll go 7 and 3 on this. That's roughly the ratio that I feel comfortable with for now. We'll see if that changes later.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I am pleased to have a pupil as dedicated as you. Yes, here we are. It's been long indeed. With this, I can teach you more sophisticated pyromancies. Splendid. I can boast I am your tutor a little longer.
I like this guy. He's pretty cool. So the reason we wanted to do that... Bursting Fireball would be really nice, but I don't think I've really talked about this. So sorceries scale with your intelligence. Miracles scale with your faith, 2 different stats. Pyromancies scale with a combination of both, and they require both. So miracles will only ever require differing amounts of faith for me to attune them. Pyromancies, as you can see, this one requires 18 intelligence, which I do not have, and 12 faith, which I do have. So we cannot get Bursting Fireball. Fire Surge only requires 6 intelligence. Even though it only requires that, the strength of your Pyromancy Glove, the strength of your flame, that scales with both intelligence and faith. So raising either or both of the stats will make your fire spell stronger. The thing that I'm really after here is the old Fire Orb. So we have the Fireball, elementary pyromancy that is often the first learned. Hurl a fireball. This one is the signature flame manipulating spell common to pyromancers. Hurl a giant fire orb. The blazing fire orb explodes on impact, dealing fire damage to the surrounding area. They say that once a pyromancer learns this spell, their understanding of the flame deepens, together with a yearning for it. Ooh. We can also learn Flash Sweat and Profuse Sweat. So Flash Sweat causes you to take less damage from fire. Profuse Sweat causes you to take less damage from bleeding, poison, frost, and curses. It is kind of a disgusting yellow sweat that somehow cures all kinds of ailments. Poison Mist is interesting. We've seen creatures use this. It's just spit out a giant purple cloud of poison things. A giant cloud of poison things. Like the cloud poisons things. That is how that was intended to go. We still could do great combustion.
Do not
Still
regard what
up in
is
the
a
air about
teacher.
that one. I don't think learning all of his spells are super important. I do, however, want to just learn all of the miracles here. Tears of Denial is 10,000. That's so flippin' expensive, though. And we're not going to be using it anytime soon, or probably ever.
Have a pleasant journey.
We will not learn Tears of Denial just yet. But I feel pretty good about the rest of my purchases. So now we have lots of souls. We can go ahead and level up a little.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well, then take.
Okay. So we have 5 level ups. That's pretty darn good. Yeah, so there we go. 18 attunement gives us another slot. I forget where we could learn, like where we get our next slot. Like 26-ish? 25-ish? Around there, maybe? I forget. Endurance is actually really important. I do want at least one more point in endurance. But other than that, like, faith all the way. Eventually, I'm going to have a faith scaling weapon. So, like how my scimitar right now is, like, super dexterity focused. I will have a very similar weapon that is going to be doing most of its damage based on our faith. So, that's important. Also, faith is how strong my lightning bolts are, and I want better lightning.
Farewell, Ashen.
Is there anything else I want to buy around here? I don't think so.
Ah,
Again, I may end up buying some of the armor here. Like, the Exile Mask is kind of cool looking. The Undead Legion armor is kind of cool looking. And yes, that is how I make all of my decisions in life. Homeward Bones would be okay. We can buy regular small Titanite shards. Oh, you know what?
Ashen
Yes,
One.
yes.
Bish.
Whatever. I forgot that Grey Rat came back.
Oh,
So I'm pretty happy about that. Do I want anything else from you? I don't think we're ever actually going to use arrows anymore. Maybe red moss? We'll buy one. We have one red moss to cure bleeding. That seems like something. I know I was implying that we were going to fight the master, the sword master out there, and I kind of just don't care anymore. Hey, look at that. You have the mimic head. The symbol of avarice. Do I have any bone shards or anything? I don't think we do. Okay. Wow. The other thing that I did off camera is I went back to the cleansing chapel where we accidentally entered the DLC, the Ashes of Ariandel. We've already gone here, and I should have just activated the fire before talking to the guy. So I came back here and did it on my own. The guy is missing now. Luckily, we can warp from the bonfire back into the DLC. But he's missing, and that is kind of noteworthy. We're going to do stuff around here. So we've got 2 different directions that we can go. One is beyond the Undead Legion. That'll lead us to the Tombs of Karthus, I believe. And I think that also ultimately leads to Earthel Valley? I feel like I'm missing something, like there might be more before we get to Earthel Valley. Oh, right, I wanted to equip Fire Orb. Let's do that before I go out there. Oh, we have another spell now. Hoo 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 hoo. I like that. Whoa, we can do Wimpy Fireball and Better Fireball? Or we can just do one Fireball and... Med-heal, maybe? This would have been nice when I was doing Jolly Cooperation. Either of these. Something that could heal me and other people around me. So that I could heal my people before we enter the boss fight and they wouldn't have to use an Estus. Sure. I think that's fine. I want to go throw a fire orb at something. Forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, so Tombs of Carthus. Ooh, that's much stronger. Wow, I one-shot you. Tombs of Carthus, I believe that runs to Earthel Valley. I feel like I'm also missing something. I don't remember what it would be, because if I did remember it, I wouldn't be forgetting it. But to get into Earthel Valley, we need the doll, the small doll. And we get the small doll here. And I was right, it's the awful graveyard of infinitely respawning enemies that take more than one hit to kill. That's very unfortunate. 22 souls apiece. And I know, they're absolutely not worth fighting at all in any way, shape, or form. Oh yeah, and they vomit poison? Is that right? I feel like that's right. There's the down there area. We need to go down that way, eventually. I don't think it matters which way we go first. Oh yeah, the ones that transform! Oh my gosh, I'm remembering so many things now. Holy cow! Oh my gosh, I'm remembering things? This is crazy. Memory, what a bizarre sensation. Who knew? The Astora Greatsword. Interesting. Not going to use it. I wonder what other items are around here. I honestly don't remember. Oh yeah, you guys vomit like the blood maggots. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. The bleeding. Make the bleeding stop. How do I get the bleeding to stop? What is it, like the gentle caress or whatever? The caressing tears? Something like that? I forget what it's called. That seems like that would be a very good idea to have right now. Also red moss, because I'm going to take a lot of bleed damage here in a second. Yeah, oh, and it's not going to stop, is it? I completely forgot about all the maggot vomit. This is going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Huh. And that was my one and only red blood moss. Oh yeah, here's what I remember. Some of you have the gross, like, maggot monster bursting through your gut. I remember that. Oh gosh, we're just gonna take bleeding damage forever. What is going on here? Executioner's Greatsword, a Fading Soul. Oh gosh, there you all are. Yep, we're just gonna be bleeding forever. Holy cow, I'd completely forgotten about this area. I honestly do not... Oh, you know what we need? We need the torch. We need the torch. Oh, son of a gun. I mean, I still have more Estus, so we may as well just keep exploring, I guess, a little bit. Wow, I forgot about why we needed the torch. Hey, they're finally off of me. Please don't vomit. Oh gosh. Oh, right. Holy cow, this is amazing. I had forgotten about all of this. We could probably survive the fall. Maybe? I don't want to fight more than one of them, though. Okay, we're gonna go get a torch real quick. I remember now. Oh my gosh, I remember.
Ah.
And you don't sell the red moss. Does Gret sell it? Oh, he does. Okay, we have 4.
Goodbye.
So we will go torch in the offhand. We will go blood moss down here. We only have 4. I gotta be aware of that. I gotta keep saying that to drill it into my big stupid head. We only have 4 of the blood removal moss. I actually want to go down where like the weird, creepy maggot scorpion-looking enemy was. The Dark Souls rad scorpion. That's where I want to go. That's where all the stuff is that I really want. And I gotta remember that we're navigating through 4 spells now instead of only 3. Yeah, try torch. Yep. Oh my gosh, I had forgotten about this entire situation here. This is so cool. I'm so excited. I don't know if you can hear the giant grin that I have on my face, but this is so exciting. Just as long as I get the torch out before I bleed to death, then we're fine. Pulling out the torch just burns off all the stupid little maggots. And the maggots are what cause bleed. I feel like there's a bunch of crystal titanite lizard things, like the grown-up versions. I feel like there's a bunch of those around here too. I'm suddenly... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, I'm suddenly having all these flashbacks. I remember this place. What a crazy idea. Titanite shard, okay. I was hoping for something a little better, but... You know, I'll take what I can get. Lizard ahead. Yeah, I'll applaud your message. Sure. I'm sure there are plenty of people who did not see the lizard ahead. Well done. Yeah, there's something over here. I feel like we fall on this from above, maybe? Yeah, oh my gosh, fire messes them up so bad. I was actually contemplating bringing along Fireball and Fire Orb, so I would have 3 long-range spells instead of having the Med Heal. Med Heal I think is only going to be useful if and when I do Jolly Cooperation. I don't even want to fight you. I mean, I do want to fight it, I just don't want to fight it yet. That's probably the more accurate way of saying it. We could fight it now. We're not that far from the fire. I forget what's over here. I feel like there's some really important item that I'm after. I do not, for the life of me, remember what it is, though. No idea what you were fighting. One of my favorite things in the universe of Dark Souls is when you look at one of those like red phantoms of somebody who died. You look at the bloodstain and you watch somebody like rolling around, dodging, attacking maybe, and then they just get flat, just like bam, face, meet the dirt. I think that is hilarious. However, it does really make me miss my strength build that I normally do. Because usually, that's usually how I kill people. Just, you know, jump on them with the giant hammer and watch them become flattened. Ooh, the Saint Tree Bellvine. That seems important, but I don't think I'm actually going to use it. So it's a chime for casting spells. Sacred Chime for casting miracles of the gods. A Bellvine cut from a small saint tree that has been meticulously tended to. Saint Tree Bellvines are customary in the far north and allow for far faster casting than ordinary sacred chimes. And then Gentle Prayer. I don't think the faster casting effect stacks with the Saint's Ring that I have currently, which allows for faster casting of miracles. Or just spells, I guess, in general. We have not been in here, have we? No. Oh, you are a creepy old man statue. I don't think they stack. And I'm already using the Sage's Ring to shorten spellcasting time. Granted, this has been upgraded, so it's at like 124. If we look at one of the other talismans, you know, 115, 113, 119, 115. So right now at my very low faith of 26, it's roughly on par with the other things that I have. I still don't think it's worth actually using. But who knows? I could be wrong. I'm not wrong. We're not going to use it. Okay, so I think that's all that there is in there. I feel pretty good about that. The zombies that vomit maggots, those undead, they spawn infinitely. So we just got to push through the area. Which is exactly what I'm going to try to do right now. I'm not really looking forward to this. Here we go. this way? Is there any reason to go this way? I don't think so. Okay, here are where all of the fat maggot ones live. Ones with the weird, like, maggot guts sticking out of them. I don't know how else to describe it. I do know that we just want to, like, get through this area. Oh yeah, and there's a scary actual enemy. Oh, there's another white tree where our archer friend will help us. I like that. Oh gosh, you have a crap ton of poise. You cannot be interrupted very easily. Oh gosh, please die. No, I meant you. No, 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 I meant you, not me. No, I meant you, not me. No. Okay, we're gonna end here. Thank you all for joining me, and may the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.